So let's get the ball rolling. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Japan, visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Chance here to counter. Now it's Haaland. And here's Bellingham. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi makes a move down the right. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. McTominay. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
McTominay. And Zanetti. That's a lovely pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Lazio have their 3rd corner. Pele with the short one. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Kvaratskhelia, and he's managed to get free. Can he get on the end of this? Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard. Van Basten aims beyond the defence. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop it...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and they can counter here. And the through ball. Gabriel makes the interception. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Pele. Zanetti has created one goal already. Gabriel. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. And here's Van Basten. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to cross. Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 13. Numero 27.
Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Numero 7.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Robertson, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcola. 2 minutes to be added on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shifted upfield. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Baggio wants to run onto this. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's so...
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Hakimi. He is through here. Played in. And it's Haaland! Goal! Japan! And that was his 20th goal for this team. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Bullet! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that was vital. And here's Baggio. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, greatly! Oh, he's hit the bar! Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's having a go! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Bellingham cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
There's the shot! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Knocks it out wide. And here's Mbappe. They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause. Japan have their third corner. Oh, he's been caught napping! And now they can spring out of defence. Partey makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has been slung wide. Romario! Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Pull it and pull it! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Romario. And it's DiMarco. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get away here? Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal running with the ball. DiMarco. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Japan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Lascia il campo per il numero 32.
So we're underway for the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Rossi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Maldini simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, some tackle that. Vinicius Junior. And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Yamal will not want to lose out here. Not big chance! And no mistake. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Japan go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good foot in there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No, it's come to nothing. Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. Di Marco. Roberto Baggio. Wriggles his way through. And this is Pirlo. Now that is a hefty challenge. Vinicius Junior. Well read, and the danger is averted. Belly. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through.
Pretty robust defending.
Haaland is having a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Japan, palpably stronger, better, superior. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Takes a shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pirlo. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. He's come in hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. Di Marco charging. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Roberto Baggio. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nesta cuts it out. De Rossi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Mbappe. De Rossi. Could move up a gear here. Vieri. Belling. Looking understandably energised after his goal. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his...
He scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Wilshere has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution.
Clearly unplanned, this, a change already being made here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Wilshere. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard getting forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. He's having a pop! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Zola. And that has left him in a heap. Zola. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van de Ven really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
He's gone for goal! Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gabriel driving on and making good progress. Hakimi eases the ball away from him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. Schneider. Zola could move up a gear here. Pele making good progress. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Zola. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos does well not to be outdone there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van de Ven. And he's very much the player living the here and now. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Vieri. And he can clear it away. That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please grab the tickets
Japan
when you walk
looking
in through the
good,
gates.
feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, that was vital. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hakimi, who's set up one goal so far. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's ambitious. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Solar. There's some great running. It's Wilshere! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Japan.
Corner number 2 then.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20, Vinicius Junior.
Oh, important interception.
Number 10, Messi.
Japan are looking to go
Number
forward
19,
now.
Yamal.
And here's Wilshere.
Number 29,
That's gone
Mbappe.
route 1.
Number 12, Barcola.
Gets a good
Number
foot in there.
8, Bellingham.
So, Jim, is that the
Number
manager
77,
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the...
He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's made its way to him. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pele! And he hits the net. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Borussia Dortmund may be down, but not out just yet. It's a good spell of possession, this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some really good ball movement. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Japan still have the cards to affect this game. Schneider driving, and the finish! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Schneider just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Zola. That is ended up in no man's land.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Baresi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass. Partey. And Hakimi. There's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
2 added minutes has been
He's found
indicated.
space here. Pele. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Wilshere. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Mbappe, strong running down that left flank. And that is masterful defending. Messi. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Scholes. Floated through. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, sweet feet. And it's Seedorf. It's Scholes! Oh, it's hit the post.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Partey, very much the man of the moment. Nuno Mendes. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. He's found a way through. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van de Ven. Passes short and sharp. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nuno Mendes tries a cross. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is... Oh, good climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hakimi. Now Van de Ven. Now it's Batistuta. Hakimi. Yamal. Partey. And it's Messi. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Forced to go back. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Partey. No, he's not getting his way this time. Scholes. Dink through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Van de Ven. Seedorf is onto it in a flash. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero. And it's Scholes. Batistuta. That's a simple one for the keeper. There could be trouble here. Big chance! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 9.
Down to business again.
Camisa 2.
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Duke proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Dembele. And reclaimed it in a trice. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a mistake!
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Yamal. He's shifting through the gear. Chance for a shot! Well, now, oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Haaland. Chance, surely! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. How they've waited. Now they have it. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 15.
So we have movement on both benches. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's picked his way through. Bit too much weight on the pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Japan are down to 10 men.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 5. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 22. Substituição.
Neymar. Shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it! Now, and it's come back out to him. Van der Ven with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Japan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. It's a sharp pass.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 19. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 80.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substituição em andamento.
Great ball, and he's in here. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Haaland might just make this. Kvaratskhelia. Nice bit of trickery. That's tidy. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Dembele. Oh, important interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gehi, ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Cannavaro. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Netherlands.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember. Space for him to turn and look. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Bellingham. Bergkamp. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergkamp. Always onto this. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. Looking for options for movement. Japan are looking to go forward now. And that's a good intervention. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Japan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Brobby. Van Nistelrooy. There they go, hunting in packs. Gakpo! That caused a fair bit of alarm.
Gakpo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Van Bommel. Dumfries. Now it's Brobby. Oh, super ball. Bellingham. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Van de Ven. And that's really well manoeuvred.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yamal, here's on. Tries a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the Julius goals panel. You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's with the keeper. That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi, he's rising! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's there to belt it away. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Brobbey. Not where it came from. Can he finish? And he hits the net. The Netherlands are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
He's had a shot! Goal! Japan! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from Peter, he's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Japan are very much in the balance here. So the action resumes. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Van de Ven. Played out to the left flank. Bergkamp. Brobbey. Now Gakpo. Looking for the run. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Plenty to aim at here. The Netherlands have their second corner now. Yamal gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Van de Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bergkamp looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bergkamp. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good-looking ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a promising position, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Bergkamp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hakimi. Yamal going after that. Now that's well seen too. Bergkamp. Gakpo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Yamal. Chance here to counter. Hakimi, someone who is excelling big time. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he can thump it away. The Netherlands ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. The cutback and a header! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution taking place.
And that's another fine save.
Substitution in progress.
The Netherlands have their third corner. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Japan choosing to make the first change.
Nuno Mendes. Number 29, Mbappe. Number 19, Yamal. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field,
Hakimi. That's been
21,
intercepted.
That was
Alex
well played,
Ronaldo.
well stopped.
Number 77, Kvaratskhelia. Number 11, Olise.
He
Number
is through
10,
here.
Messi. Number 12, Barcola.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable chance for a shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Bommel. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That has been shifted off it. Japan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Hakimi. For Olise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, robust challenge.
There will be 3
Impressive job.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Griezmann. Real chance! So their fourth corner of the game. Van Bommel goes short. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one
And we
outcome.
come to you now with the quick
Haaland
request
claiming
for
the Man of the
support
Match
from our
award,
charity
and
fund,
there is
Chance
very
in
little room
Football.
for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Japan
occasion.
against Congo.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Eze, Saliba, Eze, Rafael Leao. Nice sequence of passes this. Vinicius Junior, Yamal. Hakimi makes a move down the right. And Yamal. Some really good ball movement. Rafael Leao. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, there's a terrific hit. Japan with the corner. They're first. Impressive jump! No, just not quite.
Van de Ven is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Wan-Bissaka. Still goalless. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi gets into a good position. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And here is a player who is really happening. Nuno Mendes. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Backward it goes. They've got to be quick to recover this. Nice bit of trickery. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Coop is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Half an hour played now. Rafael Leao. Steaming on goalwards. Van de Ven gets it clear. He's having a pop! Fantastic from Elise! He's got himself an absolute peach. Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
So, another set play.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Oh, what a ball! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Partey. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Haaland. Partey. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, now he can run. Rafael Leao! Again, a brilliant save.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior on a strong run here. Lots to admire in the run and the defending. Eze, can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Japan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Japan, number 7,
So the action resumes.
coming on to replace him
Japan
is
really need to
number
bring up their
29,
intensity and rhythm a notch or two,
Mbappe.
Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Eze. No, it's come to nothing. That is good alertness. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Rafael Leao! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Japan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. And a chance! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Almost an hour gone. And he's chosen to go back. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Como appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution for Japan.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 10.
And that's off target.
Messi.
Elise has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Number 12, Barcola. Number 8, Bellingham.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He tries a shot! Well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 8.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Partey. Knocks it into space. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. Barcola. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Rafael Leao, who's set up one goal so far. Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Coop.
Barcola. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking for options for movement. Partey. Elise. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Eze.
time.
Coop.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. Mbappe. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pacho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Mendes plays it short. And the shot! Well, now it's a race. In he goes again! And there goes their last chance. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart.